Right, I screwed up on the last video because the camera was a completely wrong angle. So match 15 of the 1987 Cricket World Cup was played here today in Hyderabad between Ireland and the Rebel South African 11. Hyderabad's first match in the Cricket World Cup here in India. Match was played on a dry, dusty pitch, and the Rebel South African 11 won the toss and elected to bowl first. A bit of a surprising decision, but the Rebel South African 11 captain did say, having seen Ireland being bowled out for 36 against Zimbabwe at Delhi only 3 days earlier, he wanted to see how good they were with the bat, and he felt that with their batsmen not in great confidence, the Rebel South African 11 captain felt that this was the best chance for them to win the game. And let's have a look at the final scorecard. As you can see, Ireland actually batted pretty well. Ireland actually batted pretty well to get to 197 all out in 47.4 overs. 5 for Idesh Maraj. John Davidson, his first score of the competition, 31. 10 for Desmond Chumley. A first 50 of the competition for an Irish batsman, 71 of 96 deliveries for Ian Wilcliffe. John Harris for captain got 31. Middle order did pretty well actually. 7 for Anthony Satur, a duck for Nicholas de Groot. Anesh Bagai got 12 towards the end. 13 for Sanjayan Farashanam. Adrian Codrington 5 and 4 not out for David Joseph. All out for 197 in 47.4 overs. 47 for 2 for medium pacer. 44 for 1 for the off spinner. 12 for 1 for the right arm medium fast bowler. 41 for 2 for the other off spinner. 23 for 0 for medium fast bowler. And the actual fast bowler took 4 for 28 in just 7.4 overs. Brilliant bowling figures. 197 we thought could be an interesting run chase. In the end, it was more than enough. The Rebel South African 11 were absolutely appalling. They were all out in just 14 overs for just 45, the joint second lowest total in World Cup cricket. I mean, only one person getting into double figures: 4-2, 4-0, 10, 1 not out, 6 and 0-0-0. 4 ducks in the innings. Rebel South African 11 were absolutely diabolical. And in the end, Adrian Joseph, 7 overs, 7 for 16, the best ever figures ever in a one-day international. That was absolutely sensational. There was 0 for 2 for Adrian Codrington, and even though it was expensive, 1 for 25 for Sanjayan Farashanam. Ireland absolutely devastating. The final summary of this match: Ireland versus South Africa. Rebel South African 11 at Hyderabad. Rebel South African 11 won the toss, selected a bat on a dry, hard pitch. They bowled Ireland out for just 197 in 47.4 overs. A brilliant fight back. Some great resilience from Ireland after being bowled out for 36 only 3 days earlier to reach 197 all out. And in the end, they bowled the Rebel South African 11 out for just 45 in just 14 overs. A devastating performance, the second lowest total in World Cup history, with joint third lowest total in World Cup history, sorry. And the Rebel South African 11 were bowled out for 42 against Australia 8 years ago in Colombo. Ireland winning by 152 runs, their biggest margin of victory in a one-day international, and the second largest victory in this World Cup so far after Zimbabwe's win against Ireland by 160 runs a few days earlier. Man of the match for his world record of 6 for 17, 7 for 16 off 7 can't get this right. 7 overs was David Joseph. This is what it means for Group 1 now. It's now more than likely that the Rebel South African 11 are not going to win a single match in this tournament. They've got New Zealand and West Indies. They've got New Zealand and Pakistan, in their next 2 games. Pakistan, they'll struggle against. New Zealand, with their inconsistent batting performances, may well be one which I have to target, but it's looking on that performance they're going to get nowhere near. Tomorrow's match, Australia versus India. Australia looking to build on their win against Sri Lanka, their fluent win against Sri Lanka. India looking to put in probably a better bowling performance than they did against Sri Lanka. Remember, Sri Lanka basically gave up after 18 overs, chasing 253 in their last match, and they ended 169 for 4. India obviously would have been disappointed that they didn't get the wickets that they need. If India win tomorrow, they'll be the first team to qualify for the World Cup quarterfinals here in India. Should be an interesting match. Australia looking to keep up their good form. Australia looking to produce a good performance against the host nation. Obviously, there's no because they had 2 associate members. We won't be looking at the tracking. So yeah, that was an absolutely dreadful batting performance from the Rebel South African 11. Absolutely devastating from Ireland, and they could go into their matches now against West Indies and New Zealand with a great deal of confidence. They've only got 3 more days until they play West Indies, so they'll be happy to get the win. Fantastic performance. So this is me, Lawrence Howard, reporting on the 1987 Cricket World Cup here being played in India on Brian Laro Cricket on PlayStation. See you for tomorrow's match for Australia versus India. Until then, it's bye-bye from me.